Hi, this is Sonal Sharma, and I'm working as functional consultant with BISP Solutions for ARCS application, that is Oracle Accounts Reconciliation Cloud Services. In the series of ARCS video, today we are going to cover how to generate custom reports in the application. So let's start. First of all, we need to understand what is custom report, as the application is providing multiple types of predefined reports in the application for both the modules. These are the reports which are popularly used and of regular use for the organizations. So that covers almost each and every type of reports in the predefined format. But in case the organization needs any customized reports according to their requirements can be created through custom reports. So these are the reports in addition to predefined reports, which can be performed by service administrator. For that, we need to follow the series of steps. We are going to cover it one by one. Uh, right now, I'll explain just in the summary or crux way. Then we are going to cover it on application. So, for creating custom reports, what we need to do is first of all we need to create a query which is exported as an XML file. Then we need to create a template in the RTF format, which we are going to see in the BI publisher format in the Word. Then we can create the individual query, then the group for that particular report. And after that, in the end, we are going to create the particular report. For that, first of all, you need to go to the report configuration part in the application. So let's just move to the application. Okay, so as you can see here in the application, in the configuration part, we should select the report configuration. Here we are providing the three things. As you can see, this is queries, report groups, and reports. Okay, so let's just create queries first of all. So I'm going to the add button for creating a new query. I'm going to provide the name of query. Okay, so I'm going to create the data source type query. Okay, because I need a report which provide me the detailed analysis for the data sources. Okay. Here, I am going to select the type of query, which type of query I am going to create. So I need a report query and not a parameter one. If I select the parameter one, it has a different, types of parameter we are going to cover there. I will explain you later. So here I am going to cover the report query. Now I'm going to create a query, how to write a query. Okay, so for that, I need to type select, then in the semicolon from. For this particular query writing, as you can see, I already uh, opened with the data tables of the transaction matching and reconciliation compliance model of Oracle ARCS documentations. This table, as you can see, I am going to copy and paste it to the application. This is how I am asking and I am requesting a query that for this particular type of report, from where I should take the initials. Okay, so here I am going to create the query. Click on the generate query. Now this is how you are going to select the module for the query. Okay, which type of report you want and in which group you want that query. It can be seen there in that particular group. So I need to select the module over here. So I am selecting the reconciliation manager, and then the query There are multiple types of query which is related to profiles, transactions, and reconciliation. So suppose I want that query is of profile. So I'm selecting this. Okay. I can also apply security over here. This is just for the this is just for the purpose of user security filter. That's it. So this is how I am selecting the type of query. Now moving to next step, I'm going to select the columns. What are the columns I require for this new type of custom report which is I'm going to create. Okay, so here I am going to select the attributes for that particular profile. Okay, so I am selecting account here, and the amount one, the currency, and I can select the format one, and the risk rating. Okay, so these are the attributes or the columns I want in that particular new report which I am creating right now. I am going to add these to the attribute and source side. I can also arrange it from these icons in which sequence I want these in my report. Now I am moving to the next, that is selecting the filter. Here I need to select the filter, or I need to create the condition for which I need to provide the source, that is my profile one. The attribute, suppose I need which attribute, so I am going to select it as valid. Okay, and then it has to be equals to yes. So that means I am creating a condition through filter definition that any profile which is valid, that means a valid profile which is equal to yes, that means it's not an invalid profile. So I just want a report of valid profiles here. Okay, if I select the parameter here, I need to provide for details for it at the time of creating the report. So I am right now not creating not selecting this, so I am clicking on OK. So this is how you can see the query, the new query is written over here. Okay, so this is how we need to check first whether this query is valid or not. So this query is valid. So now moving to the generate sample XML file. Okay, so I'm going to create it. This is here downloaded in the XML format. So now I am going to save this and close this query. Here our first step of creating the query, the new query is done. Now moving to the next step, I'm going to create the template. For that, I need to open this XML file with Word and not directly. Okay. So for that, I need to go to Word. I already, run the BI publisher there, because we are going to see that customs report through BI publisher in RTF format. Okay. So this is Word. Now in Word format, I need to go to the publisher and I need to click on sample XML. So here I am going to select this, downloaded XML template created by me. So it is downloaded. Now I need to go to table wizard and see. These are the formats and the details related to report and grouping fields. We need to just select and confirm these things once again what we had provided in the query. So now one by one I am providing these details here, confirming with that, moving to the next step. Okay, So let's just finish it and see. These are the columns according to our choice, and these are the format we had created for the report, the new custom report, what we want from the application. Now I'm going to save this XML template into RTF format. Okay, this can be seen in the application. Only you are going to save it in the RTF format. Otherwise, it will not going to work for you. So on the desktop, I am going to save it. First of all, I need to select the format, that is save as type, that is rich text format, and this is a data source type 1. So I'm just saving this. Now moving to the application once again after using this word. The first part of queries is done. Now moving to the report group, I'm going to create altogether a new group for the custom report I'm creating right now. Okay, so I just created this one. As you can see, data source TM or data source TT. I can again create one just to show you. So this is the group name is data sources 1. Okay, you can provide the description, so a description over here as well. You can select the user, display to user, which user you want. You can provide it here and save and close. So this is how we created a group. Then moving to the report section. Now we are working on the report. I need to create a new report here. Now I am going to tag this report with the created query, with the created group. So here, what report I want, that is a data source type report 1. Okay, here you can provide the description. Now I need to select the query here. Okay, so for the query, what I created is the data source type 1. That was the query created for this report. Here you can provide the detail of group, report group created, that is data sources 1. And here you can provide the output format. That means which custom report you are going to create, in which format you want the output, like whether in PDF you want it, or HTML or XLS or CSV formatted. Okay, the XLS or HTML files are not going to support the graphs, but only the data. So these are the details you can provide it here. Now we need to uh, add the template here. The template created by us in the RTF format through that XML file. Yes, so I am going to choose that file here. It is on the desktop. Yes, you can see it here. It is in RTF format. If you are not going to select it in RTF format, it is not going to be successfully loaded here. So that can be taken into consideration always. And the parameter one, as I told you before, if at that time while creating the query, if I choose that parameter section, here you can see, you can be able to see multiple types of parameter code or display names or type, and some attributes or conditions and value here. But as I didn't check it there, so here you don't need to provide the parameters. It is not mandatory for all the fields or all type of reports. It is according to the practices usually the organizations do. It depends on that. So here I can provide the access of this report. So I can provide that to whom I am allowing this, which module I am going to provide it. So that is reconciliation manager, and for what role. So it can be provided, it can be assigned, means who can create this custom report or see this custom report. So that can be assigned to either service administrator or user, power user, anyone you want. Okay, so I am selecting here the power user. Now I'm going to save and close this. So this is how we completed all the steps over here. Now, these all can be done in the configuration part of report configuration. Now we are moving to the report section. So in the home page at reports card, now we can see what we created before. Okay, so I am going to select these are the two modules here. So I created the reconciliation compliance one here, and I am going to see this is the new group created by me, that is data sources one. So I'm going to select this, and this is the report created by me, data source type report one. So here I selected the output format as PDF, so I can see it in the PDF format as well. I can change it, but at the initial stage you need to provide any of the format over here. So I am going to generate this report. Okay, so this is how I am going to generate this. I'll show you the how does the report looks like. Okay, so let's wait for it to download. I think it is taking too much time to download. I just tried once again. As that particular report is not going to download due to some technical error, I'll show you any of the report created by me before. So see, as you can see, the data source type report I created before. I'm going to open this. Okay, so as you can see, this is how the report created by us can be seen. Okay, here you can see the account ID, the amount created by the currency, and the formats here. So this is the custom report created by us. This is the procedure how to create custom report. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thanks for watching.